Welcome to Sanitary, ladies and gentlemen, with Big Mike and your host, Dave Scott from the Railroad Season 20 Hollywood. This is going to be our weekly web show where we talk about everything from politics to MTV to current issues. We're discussing it all, right, Mike?
We're doing everything on this show.
All right. So, what do we got on topic today, Mike?
Well, we're going to go through a couple things first about the first couple episodes of The Real World. I know y'all been watching, and I have some questions. You know, I want to know about the smiley face in the first episode. Why was it so small, and what was underneath it?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say the smiley face is rather big. The two things in the first episode, the smiley face is under that smiley face, not only was I nude, but I had my friend here, the rooster. So, I found this in the house when we moved in, and I would like to play around the house naked with my rooster, covering my rooster.
So, you're saying that you actually did come up with the joke first, not the guy with the mohawk and the whole rocking out with no shirt underneath the sweatshirt thing?
No, I definitely...
pretty cool. I can't lie. I might do it one time.
I mean, 9 inches fully loaded, the belt buckle.
It was for... It was fun.
I wanted to get one.
You're the nine.
No, I did one. It was not original. I actually came up with that first.
You birds in my juice.
The bird gets in a lot of stuff.
The bird gets in a lot of trouble here. Okay, I got other questions for you. We'll talk about this. Now, I was going through my 12-step program book. I don't necessarily have a problem with, stepping right up. What I want to say is, I did not see you at all, the little label. Is it really okay to drink if you have an alcohol problem? Really? It's okay to sip? Because I just saying, I might be referring to the ongoing issue with Joey. And, I'm getting a lot of blast on the internet, for kind of antagonizing him. Drink. And, I come from a very well-established party school down here at the beach in South Carolina. And, I didn't understand, I didn't understand fully the problem that he had and what was really going on until after the third episode when he did come to us and tell us he had a problem. So you'll see that I do kind of change and try to help him out with that. But, Joey and I are very tight today, and I understand this is stuff that he's going through, and I would never put him in the same situations that I, unknowingly did, in the first couple episodes. I'm just saying, the little white words in Bowman Cream, I don't think they're lies. I did not say just take a sip. I said take it easy when we're in the club. So, but we told you had a problem, that's why I took it easy, I think, so. So needless to say, hang out with Dave. If you don't have a problem. Okay. Now I really have to get to an issue. I need to tell you who my favorite character is.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is Craig. He's so badass. Think about it. He's the ultimate bad guy. Everybody loves that guy.
But isn't there a point where, bad guy turns into, douchebag, maybe?
But think about it. He's not the typical real lawyer. Is that why he's on the show?
Maybe, America, we were all chosen, all 7 of us, and just, 1 out of 6 is chosen in a different way, but, I don't know, I don't know if he's a very unique individual, I don't know if same people is badass, so.
What I'm saying is, he does have the Jared Zoolander look. Every picture I've seen of Jared, you want to get a magnum and bring that one, I think that was good. I think it was pretty hot mess, but he has that look, that one look. Every picture I've seen of him, let's see how it looks. I'm not, saying I go and look at Greg with him, you never know, he does have that.
So what do we have going on topics of entertainment?
Well, listen, I want to talk about something that's been in the news, and I want to talk about the Disney Girl. You have to talk about the Disney Girl. Because you look at it, you had the one from the dance party there, where the High School Musical. Then you have Miley Cyrus. Now, you know about Miley Cyrus, right?
I have. Who's the Vanity Fair?
Vanity Fair, yeah. She goes in, and they say, hey, we're going to take some artsy pictures of you. First of all, no 15-year-old girl personally to me should be taking any kind of artsy pictures. You're 15, okay? You should be watching the Disney Channel. For 15 years old, honestly, I personally think Billy dropped the ball on that one.
I saw the pictures, and I actually thought they were quite tasteful. The shocking part about it...
How tasteful for a 15-year-old girl?
Yeah, she's 15. That kind of stuff is just like, how to get topless in a room full of adults,
Well, apparently what I heard, they asked the parents to leave the room. First of all, Billy's this country guy. You think being a country dad, he would say, no, I'm not going to leave the room, my daughter's here. Or do you think he's cashing in on his daughter's fame?
You know, I definitely
Have you heard of him? Have you heard of him?
I have, but you know what, Molly, I just got to this.
Molly,
where are we at here?
Molly doesn't want to help us out. First thing with computers, people.
It can't be done. I mean, I'm not saying it's not guilty. She's a 15-year-old girl. She's just very special. But what is it when you say, let's go, dog?
Princess Leia. But I'm thinking about it. At 15 years old, no girl should be able to be doing anything on Vanity Fair. Unless it's nice pictures. Now, I want to also talk about the person Vanity Fair. If you want me to show up and wrap myself in a seat, and I would do it. I would do it. I might be the guy, but when I reach there, we can totally do a front page. Just call us, Vanity. Yeah. Call us. We can mail us at the Sky Report. We can also report, so anybody doesn't know. At skyport@live.com, and I'll be there in a minute. Okay. You know where that is. Now, I want to get back still to the Disney topic. Okay. The text messaging people make the pictures. You got Lindsay Lohan crashing cars. You got Britney Spears. Who knows what Britney does with the baby? You know. Anyway, what I'm saying is, you need to get somebody to a Disney party. I want to go. I do need. This is what I'm saying. They can sing, they can dance, and hell, they can have a good time. They're talented. Do you know what talented cast is that? You have a party to break out a song and dance. Can you break out a song and dance? I don't think so. I thought this was pretty talented in dancing and drinking and fighting and hooking up. So listen, ladies, if you're interested, I'm totally available. Yeah. So invite me to the Disney party. We'll see. Yeah. I think Disney parties are rock. We'll see what happens. You know. Do what we do. Now I want to talk about another topic. I want to talk about Roger Clemens. And this is why I want to talk about Roger Clemens. We've heard in the news, and I'm going to talk about the Congress thing later. But what I have to say to you all is, I believe him. I don't think his wife was he knew his wife was on HGH. You want to know why? Because every city that man went to, he had a girlfriend. He was 15, there was a stripper, there was John Daly's ex-wife. This guy gets around. Was it in his contract? I don't understand, the topic with his wife being married. I mean, I totally understand she's trying to get in shape, for that whole a couple of issues coming out of the social thing. But how do you not know that your wife is doing steroids? I mean, where did she go? I mean, where did she go to get that? I mean, I just don't see, I'm not at the gym. I'm not going to the gym pumping out. And there's some hot little chick comes over and be like, hey, you know where I get some roids? It's very questionable to me that when I get with some girls, you have to hold out sometimes. And it didn't help, but, well, what I'm saying about her is, I don't know if I could ever believe him. How are you not going to know, no matter what, your wife is taking HGH? That's the thing. Personally, I think he probably did do it. But you know what, Rocket? We support you. Yeah, you are better than this. You are awesome taking the wife hat, and it's just they went below the belt and went into the family life. And you know what? You're still going to be in the Hall of Fame because they'll all be dead and we'll vote for you. All right, Roger? So listen, ladies and gentlemen, to this first episode of the Sky Report. There's going to be 2 episodes. So you stay tuned. We're going to come back. This episode is sponsored by Red Flags. You grab by your own rules at www.ripredflags.com. We'll see you in a little bit.